Hello, my name is Anita Peters with Peters Realty Professionals in Loganville, Georgia, and I have some beautiful homes to share with you today. Information deemed reliable but not guaranteed. Hello, my name is Anita Peters with Peters Realty Professionals in Loganville, Georgia, and I have some beautiful homes to share with you today. Information deemed reliable but not guaranteed.
I would like to welcome everyone here tonight to dedicate this stadium to Bobby Boss here at the American Legion Field. As most of you know, Loganville and Walton County has been very proud to have Bobby Boss as the post commander, post 233, done a lot for the kids and youth here in Walton County, and just all around. Bobby kind of coordinated and headed up getting a lot of things done here and for the children, not just for children, but for a lot of families all through the years. And about 8 years ago, they were able to sell some property up the road here, and Bobby and the Post American Legion came to the Board of Commissioners and asked us would we take the money and build a facility. And so where we're at here today is this nice facility. It's called American Legion Field, and then from after today it will be called Bobby Boss Stadium at American Legion Field. I want to recognize the mayor and city council from Loganville that are here. I have two commissioners, Commissioner Mark Banks and Commissioner Clinton Ayers. They both have parts in the program. They'll be talking here in just a minute. Also, want to thank you players playing American Legion and umpires, and then the challenging team here tonight. That appreciate y'all coming to take participation in this. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Commissioner Clinton Ayers, who's going to do the prayer.
Let's pray. Father, we come before you this evening and we thank you for the benefits you've given us and how good you've been to us here in this area of Walton County and Loganville. And we thank you for Bobby Boss and all the events that he's been involved in, and the charity and the charitable organization he's involved in. And we thank you for all those things. We thank you for these young people that are here to play ball. We ask you to keep them safe as they play, help them display with good sportsmanship and display their skills well. And God, we ask you to bless these things. We ask you to bless these proceedings. I ask you to bless Bobby Boss and his family. For it's in Jesus' name we ask you. Amen. Amen.
At this time, Commissioner Mark Banks will come forward for the dedication.
Thank you, Chairman Little. It's great to be out today. Great to be able to honor a man today that's meant so much to myself as well to all Loganville area. Mr. Bobby Boss is a longtime resident of Walton County. We won't go into his age, but he's lived here for 83 years. Bobby went and served in the Korean War, spent 4 years in the war. So what a great honor it is to come out and watch these young men play ball under a flag that just flew for us. That's what it's all about. Mr. Boss worked for 33 years at General Motors. Come back and has been a member and the leader of Post 233 for 36 years. During that time, numerous people in this area, community has been helped. We was coming up through the school ranks and the youth ball. He was always one that when we had to have something, we could always go to him. He would always be there for us. Back in the 70s and 80s, the Legion, under Mr. Boss's leadership, built the fields up where Kroger now stands. We spent a lot of hours up there, and the old saying, we did the best we could with what we had to do with. But that land was sold, and Mr. Boss in Post 233 donated the money to build this field. As the old saying goes, we've come a long way, baby. From what we've had to what they've got now, this is something that makes the Loganville and Walton County very proud, as well as Mr. Bobby Boss. He's always been somebody that when he represents us, he always makes us proud. So on behalf of Walton County, the Walton County Board of Commissioners, the City of Loganville, all the Loganville community, it's a great honor to me today to unveil Bobby Boss Stadium.
You got all right, Jody. Right here? You ready? Don't get your phone all the way out. Oh, remember the first year we done that, Danny? Well, I ain't going all the way.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As you said, my name is Jimmy Guthrie. For the past 15 months, I've had the honor of serving as mayor of the city of Good Hope. And I would really like to start today by thanking the Chamber of Commerce for everything that they do in our county and for our cities. Since becoming mayor, I've had the opportunity to see firsthand behind the scenes all the hard work that goes on. And they just do a great job. We all owe them a debt of gratitude as citizens of Walton County, and I think we should give them a big hand. And now that I've said that, I would like to thank the Chamber for this opportunity for me to come before you all today and tell you a little bit about what's going on in the city of Good Hope. In January 2013, we started with a new mayor, 3 new council members, and a new city clerk. We were all committed to making Good Hope one of the best small cities in the state. We started by getting Good Hope recertified as a city of ethics, and from that point we have not looked back. From a financial standpoint, our budget for 2013 was not as good as 2012. But overall, we came out on the plus side by 9.5%. 2013 expenditures were over budget by $1,401.83. Our income was on the positive side by $4,346.34, thus giving us a surplus of $2,944.51 for the year. In December, we passed a $30,600 budget for fiscal year 2014, and in keeping with budgetary cost reductions, this reflects a $500 reduction over the previous year. You know, as I talk with our citizens, they always seem to want accountability for their tax dollars and how they're spent. With that in mind, we worked with the Regional Development Commission this past year and updated our short-term work program and are using that as a roadmap for improvements to our city. In 2013, we used our LME grant and SPLOST 7 funds to resurface Queens Court. This was done through an intergovernmental agreement with Walton County. We also used SPLOST 7 funds to complete sidewalk extension projects on Jackson Creek Road. And all of our sidewalk projects have been an effort to provide our citizens with safe and easy walking access to our downtown area. The city has also begun to use the SPLOST 3 projects, or SPLOST 3 funds, with the first one being renovation of our city hall. We hope to have this complete in the next few months. Once this is complete, we will move on to our next SPLOST 3 project, which is a complete makeover of our city park. Myself and the City Council are working hard to become good stewards of our tax dollars, and we continue to use these funds on projects that will give back to the citizens of Good Hope and the surrounding area. We continued our partnership with Walton Wellness and Project Roadshare this past year with the bike ride across Georgia, the Tony Sorrento Century Ride, and the Athens Land and Trust Riding for a Reason. All of these used our park as a rest and staging area. This past October, the city sponsored its first fall festival, and as a result of all the positive feedback, we are hard at work on this year's festival. We have it scheduled for Saturday, October the 18th, and if you were unable to attend last year, we hope to see you there this year. This past year, I had the honor and the privilege to take part in some recognition ceremonies. In January, Representative Williamson and Senator Cowsey presented Randy Garrett and Truman Robinson with special resolutions honoring their many years of public service for the city of Good Hope. Representative Williamson and the city of Good Hope presented local scout Tyler Smedley with special resolutions honoring him on the attainment of Eagle Scout in ceremonies at City Hall. The Good Hope Christian Church, Good Hope Baptist Church were presented with resolutions in recognition of monumental anniversaries for each church. We also recognize their history and contributions made to our community over those many years. You know, as I recap past year, 2013 was a good year. The city of Good Hope is sound, and the economic signs say things are starting to pick up. We are looking forward to quality growth in the years to come. I would like to end today by reading a quote from a plaque that hangs in the mayor's office. I do the best I know how, the very best I can. I mean to keep doing it to the end. If the end brings me out all right, what is said against me will not amount to anything. If the end brings me out all wrong, then 10 angels swearing I was right will make no difference. And that's from Abraham Lincoln. Been kind of my motto since I saw it hanging in there. So I would like to thank y'all for allowing me to present this to y'all today, and I appreciate all of you. The next mayor up is become a good friend of mine here over the past several months. He's doing a wonderful job in the city of Loganville. Mr. Dan Curry.
Good afternoon. It's good to be with you this afternoon. Thank you for that intro, Mayor Guthrie. I just want to join Mayor Guthrie in thanking the chamber for this event and inviting all the mayors to come and participate. I want to thank the sponsors for a wonderful lunch today. And I do represent Loganville, Georgia. We've got a couple of our folks with us. We have Councilman Chuck Bagley with us. And we also have City Manager Bill Jones with us. I don't think we have any other folks from Loganville with us at this time. But just a little bit about Loganville, history-wise. Loganville was chartered back on September 27th, 1887. We'll be 127 years old this coming September. We have about 6.5 square miles of land mass, approximately 11,000 in population. And of course, during the daytime, that comes back up somewhere between 13,000 to 14,000 folks. We get a lot of people in shopping. We're sort of a retail capital of Walton County. Now, the city of Loganville lies, we've mentioned the landmass and population, it's about 30% Gwinnett, 70% Walton County. So we have to kind of watch our SPLOST money, not let it cross the county line unless it's been authorized accordingly. But we have about 100 employees, and we have got a great professional staff. For example, Mayor Guthrie, he is what they call a strong mayor. He handles the day-to-day activities. I'm a weak mayor. I don't tell everybody that, but I will tell y'all, just don't tell anyone else. But we have a strong professional staff that handles the day-to-day activities. And a couple of other mayors probably might even admit to being in that same situation. But it's good because there's a lot of things that goes on in the day-to-day routine of Loganville, and we certainly need that professional staff. And it keeps people like me and Hal Dally and a few others out of severe trouble by having that staff. But last October, the city underwent the annual budget, the audit, and I want to report to you, Loganville is in good financial shape. We had somewhere between 7 and 8 months of surplus, and our professional staff, headed up by Bill Jones, uses that surplus. For example, we had a project we completed about 2 years ago, I guess, the water tank. We didn't bond it out, so we paid for it as we went, but it got completed before the money came in, so we were able to borrow money to finish the payment on the water tank, and we borrowed it from our surplus, and we paid it back with some interest. So we sort of let things work out very well when you do that, and we have good finance people, and keeps us in line with that. The city of Loganville has not had a millage increase since since 2008. We're sitting at 10.27. We don't anticipate one this year. We just passed our budget for fiscal year 14 and 15. And we're in good shape in that area. Due to the economic situation that we have gone through in the last few years, we depend, like Mayor Guthrie said, we depend a lot on grants ourselves. We use the LMIG grants, local maintenance improvement grants, and also grants from Gwinnett County come out of HUD on a lot of our paving projects, SPLOST, even some of the SPLOST money came in from the Walton County side. Remember, we have to keep those pennies in the proper county. Went to Forza Pavilion last year that we completed. But also our water bills, we've been able to keep the water rates down for the past 3 years. We had just a slight improvement. We had a little conservation encouragement back a few months ago. We pretty much mirrored the Walton County bills, and that caused just a little increase in some of the upper tiers. In the sewage, in our sewage treatment plant, I think we've reported this on maybe 1 or 2 occasions in the past, but we now have the certificate to expand that when that time comes. Currently, we have enough capacity that will do us for several more years of growth. In fire protection, this past January, we increased our fire department by 3 new firefighters. This coming January, we'll increase by yet 1 more firefighter. Each year, we recognize our personnel for heroism. This past year, I think it was probably in November, we recognized Sergeant Andy Freeman. He's the first recipient of the Medal of Valor. He actually went into a burning house, got someone, picked them up, brought them out, and saved their lives. Due to the combined efforts of our fire department and water department, our insurance service organization, the insurance service organization, lowered our fire ratings from a 5 to a 4 last year. I think we may have actually reported that when we were here last year. But personally, that saved me about $30 on my insurance premium, which $30 is not a lot of money, but you know, I like to keep my money in pocket. I'm sure you do as well. We have a recent addition of, through SPLOST money, a recent addition of a second point of entry to Gwinnett County to purchase water. We buy most of our water from Walton County, but we get a backup amount from Gwinnett, especially in peak times of the year, especially in the summer months when people are watering the lawns and flowers and pools and whatnot. But we now have a second point of entry. That's going to help, as well as the addition of firefighters when we're reviewed again. So our ISO rating should continue to drop. In our police department, this coming January, we will increase our police department by 1 additional personnel. This past, about 3 months ago, I guess now, we out of 520 counties, pardon me, out of 520 cities in the state of Georgia, and I'm not sure exactly how many of those fall in excess of 5,000 people. Obviously, we're one of them, but we are rated number 31 in the state for cities with 5,000 or more people when it comes to public safety. So we're very proud of that, and of course, I think that's helping us gain recognition as businesses look towards us. Of course, in the way of fighting crime, technology is a very vital part of fighting crime today. We recently purchased an electronic license plate reader. Paid about $22,500 for that. Shortly after purchasing that, pardon me, we apprehended a fugitive out of Texas that was, I think he was a border patrol person, but he had been arrested for child molestation. So we were able, he made it all the way to Loganville, so we were able to catch him by using this electronic license plate reader. A couple of days later, we had a situation where someone had hijacked a car, had apprehended this car, so was able to catch them as well. That was the two big things that we have caught, at least that I'm aware of at this time. But in about 45 days after purchasing this equipment, in revenue, in fees and fines, it had paid, this equipment had paid for itself. So we're very proud of our progress there. In transportation, Chuck Bagley handles our public works, which encompasses public transportation as well as parts and many things that we're involved with. The city of Loganville has 62.18 miles of streets and 10 miles of federal and state highways. We currently have some transportation enhancements going on. We've done some work recently on Main Street. There we have at least lengthened a turn lane, which I think is helping in the afternoon rush hour traffic there. We've got some, we have a project that's really a joint project with Walton County and the city of Loganville at the Brand Road, Old Loganville Road and Highway 78 intersection. It's $1 million project. We're putting up about $600,000. Walton County putting up $400,000. I wish it flipped the other way, but you know, we have to take life as it comes. So anyway, that's going to be, we're going to put in some turn arrows, turn lanes, and we should be able to move traffic more effectively there. We also got a project going on using, this will be a Walton County SPLOST money at the intersection of Highway 81 and Lawrenceville Road, there where CS4 intersects. That should be on the books somewhere later on this year, Mr. Bagley, I believe. And that too is going to add some turning lanes and turning arrows there as well. We did a minor adjustment on Callan Boulevard back earlier this year, late last year. So we're certainly working in that area. In our Planning and Development Department, Councilman Mike Jones, he is the chairperson of that. And we have just pretty much, where's Mike Collins at? We have pretty much re-overhauled. I'm using your terms today. Okay, can I use that just for a moment?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, we have pretty much re-overhauled that. It's something we didn't intend to do, but a lot of our people seem to some just resign. So we added some new folks onto our Planning and Development Department. We're giving them some education, so I think that our Planning and Development Department, our commissioners, that is certainly going to be ready and equipped for the task that lies ahead as Loganville continues to grow. Speaking of growth, how's my time? I'm just about out of time. Almost. I'm okay. All right. Due to our geographic location between Atlanta and Athens, just our positioning alone, we're going to get growth. I mean, it's going to just naturally flow over from Walton County. We have to market the eastern side of Loganville, and of course we're doing that. We, like I say, our commissioners, 5 out of 7 are brand new, have been properly trained, and they'll be having their first meeting coming up in just a couple of weeks. But we've also, back last July, I think it was, we established another committee. It's the Loganville Development Authority. We're now one of 3 that is here in the Walton County area. Chip Beliles, he is Skip Beliles. He is the chairperson of that committee. And of course, those folks will be it'll be a 9-person board. They'll be sworn in July, and they will be given obviously a budget to purchase property, rehab property, and help to promote our city. We feel that Loganville is a business-friendly and growth-ready And also another project we're working on. We have got the gym. We call it the historic rock gym. There's been a lot of controversy as to whether Eleanor Roosevelt dedicated it or whatever. I tell people I think Eleanor Roosevelt probably rode by and waved during the dedication ceremony. But anyway, we're hoping to get this up and running. I think it'll be a great event center. It'll probably house about 400 people with seating, much like we have here. That's going to be good for us. Obviously, last year we dedicated the pavilion. We're now into this coming Friday night. We'll have our second concert for this season. There, I'm going to invite you. We've got the Stephen Lee Band. They'll be there. I think they do primarily 70s and 80s music. So this hopefully is going to be bringing more people downtown, and we want to make that area somewhat more vibrant, get more shops in the area, sandwich shops, whatever. In my time. I'm there, right? Okay. There's some other things I can tell you, but I'm trying to run through it real quick. I want to thank you for your time. Maybe you got just an idea. We will have a test on this shortly, too. So remember some of those dates and times I gave you. And also want to introduce a person that I've got to know well in the last several months as being mayor, and Mayor Greg Thompson from the beautiful city of Monroe, Georgia. If you'll come forward, thank you.
From one weak mayor to another one, thank you very much.
At least I know what that means now.
You know, every day I'm proud of the great city and the people and the businesses that call Monroe home. Whether it's Georgia's Manufacturer of the Year, Hitachi Automotive Systems, adding an additional 290,000 square foot facility and 250 new jobs to their Monroe campus, or the numerous small businesses that have sought out to Monroe, such as Rents and Bath and Body, Milo's Restaurant, Buckles Hardware, and our numerous antique markets. There's no shortage of people and businesses who make up Monroe's diverse fabric and who are out there doing innovative, creative, and amazing things. This is the reason the state of our city is so strong. In Monroe, it all starts with great teams. The strength and the unity of our city council is not something that I take lightly. You know, I said a lot of this stuff last year, and I really mean it. The more I see our staff and our council work together, the more prouder I am. We're stronger than ever, and I'll continue to make it one of my top priorities to see this council act as one. Our city staff has, in every service area, taken on more work with fewer hands on deck and fought to deliver a quality product for our citizens. As mayor, I'm continually humbled by the devotion of these individuals to deliver a high quality of services to our residents. Through leadership of our exceptional management team, we've been able to maintain a full portfolio of services. Our city team believes in tenacity, innovation, and embracing our diversity. I believe that we too can all take pride in the city's sovereignty of our conservative stewardship of the public's resources. But conservative stewardship alone will not be enough for us to be able to say that our generation left the city on firm financial footing. We're not afraid to take the lead, and we believe teamwork and strategic partnerships are key investments to advancing our city. Our primary focus for 2014 is threefold: economic development, business development, and community relations. Our focus on economic development has expanded over this past year. We want to be smart about how we grow by thinking ahead, making goals and taking steps now to pave the way for the kind of growth that we want. Our staff is working diligently to ensure that Monroe is on the economic development forefront. We're beginning to see positive movement by small, medium, and larger businesses eager to make the investments in Monroe and in Walton County. Our partnership with the Walton County Development Authority and our relationship with Electric Cities of Georgia Economic Development Team has poised Monroe to capitalize on these potential developments. We've also added the position of Economic Development Specialist to our staff. This position will serve as a primary contact for potential developments and will also be responsible for creating and implementing economic development incentives for our city. Monroe Forward is our most recent economic development initiative. This effort is made up of an internal team of staff from across the city, thinking through how we can work together in the best way to promote development and improve one's experience in the city of Monroe. The next step in the Monroe Forward project will be to create a community team that will also speak to how do we better streamline the process of development and how the city can attract new businesses that will produce a better quality of life for our community. Some of the unique opportunities for Monroe in economic development include a vibrant Main Street program with established events that fill downtown with energy throughout the year. An opportunity zone designation that offers the highest level of tax credits for new jobs created. A city staff that is pro-business and ready to serve, and streamlining the way for business or citizen interactions with the city of Monroe, taking full advantage of technology and the many resources offered in the industry. Business development continues to be a high priority in our city. We view business development as supporting the businesses we already have so they can stay in business and continue to grow. Connecting these businesses owners is a main priority of our city. Our downtown business merchant coffees offer networking opportunities and connect owners to training resources. We've had many new businesses open in Monroe over the last year, 12 in downtown since December. Sparrow Hill Inn will be opening soon at the old Van Horn Manor, offering 4 new suites for lodging. We now have over 250 square feet of antique markets, and they're becoming a regional destination. As I ride through Monroe, I continue to see more and more out-of-county and out-of-state license plates filling the parking lots of these antique malls. We have the reputation as a good place to visit and do business, and we expect Monroe Forward Initiative to keep that going. Community relations has been our most recent focus, and it's our goal to provide the best customer service the industry has to offer. Being a full-service city, we can offer high-quality utility services with personalized solutions for residents and businesses. We have the ability to specifically meet citizens' needs, and we want to do that quickly and effectively. Our community relations liaison is a new position the city added to ensure that we are focusing on our customers and nurturing the partnerships we have with the community. Again, we want to take full advantage of our resources and technology that's allowing us to improve our relationship with the community. So let me wrap up this year's State of the City by saying Monroe's future is bright. We have so many innovative companies and small businesses in our community, some of them mentioned here today. They are all shining stars contributing to Monroe's promising future. And because of people like you here today who care about Monroe and your community, I'm confident we can accomplish anything by working together. I also want to thank Walton County Chamber of Commerce for their partnership with the city, as well as BBT Bank and Precision Planning for sponsoring today's luncheon. We look forward to working with each of you in the near future. At the start of this speech, I told you I was proud of this great city. And while I truly am proud today, I am more excited about our future, because the future is bright in Monroe. Thank you very much. And now I get the honor and the pleasure of introducing the mayor of a fast growing little city. How that? So, sir.
Greetings from the southern tip of Walton County. It's a pleasure to be here today. I want to thank the Chamber for the opportunity to speak to everybody. I want to fill you in on a few things that have happened from last year. The bypass, the southern leg of that, is now under construction. And in November of 2015, Social Circle will have its truck route all the way around the eastern side of town, linking Highway 11 with industry that is now in Social Circle. Social Circle has 48% of the industry in Walton County by dollar value, and we intend to get more. There are 2,200 acres land use plan industry that follow East High Tower Trail, the rail line, and go out to I-20. EMC Economic Development Team and Georgia Power have deemed those acres as the best heavy industry sites between Atlanta and Augusta. So we're going to work hard to make sure that we can bring them in and make sure that Bruce Williamson helps us find those people and bring them in. There are 2,000 jobs in Social Circle now. There are 2,000 working age people. If they had the job skills, skill sets, you wouldn't have to commute. And we're going to work on getting more of those in. The welcome in that a lot of you might remember across from Ace downtown is missing. And there are a lot of people happy about that. That'll be a future site for a library in Social Circle. Right now it's serving as additional downtown parking. One thing that we're trying to do in our strategic plan with downtown is create parking all around. I'm sure that, and I'm the third week mayor in the system, and I'm happy about that. I'm sure that Greg will tell you one of the problems in Monroe is finding adequate parking for downtown to support all of these businesses that you want. We're trying to be proactive in that, and we have just signed a 50-year lease with the Methodist Church across from Ace that will create a parking lot from Ace between the houses on Highway 11 and the city cemetery that links their parking lot. Every new building that we put downtown, we're going to have parking behind it and link it to everything. We want to have as many parking spaces as we can around downtown that are landscaped, hidden, accessible, that make the downtown walkable, livable community. We're targeting more restaurants. Willie's Mex-Mex has moved in, and it reminds me when I was a little boy, there are cars downtown at night now, and that's a pretty nice thing to see. So we continue to nibble at that plan. We want more specialty shops in. We've lost some of our antique stores, and we want to get those back. Some of those folks retired. But we're the gateway to Walton County from I-20. And we want to, and we're all jointly marketing through the chamber, and I think that's a big initiative and will help all of us as we work together to improve Walton County and all the cities. Social Circle was recently rewarded with a number 7 ranking of cities, the top 150 populated cities in the state, and I think they're close to 500 cities, 540. So our population of 5,000 people got us into that study, and it is the most livable community that young professionals need to check out, with median salary of $50,000, low crime rate 2.1 per thousand, and percentage of population in that age group 20 to 34 is 27% of our population. So Social Circle is becoming a young city, and some of the cities above us in that poll are Grovetown. Does anybody have any idea what Grovetown is? It's a fast-growing suburb of Augusta. They've got 12,000 people. Pooler, next to Savannah, Sandy Springs, Kennesaw, so we're in pretty good company. And we want to make sure that we get that word out. Another big project going on right now is with the school system. They're in the construction of a $7.8 million athletic complex. If you have not been down there to see it, you need to ride and see it. The artificial turf is in. It will be as fine as any small college athletic facility that I have ever seen. Initial seating will be 2,500 for the football stadium, football, softball, baseball, track, practice field, indoor batting cages, 5 tennis courts, and all of it brick veneered with standing seam metal roof. It is a beautiful facility. And I want to congratulate Dr. McGee and the Board of Education for moving forward. I think it'll make a big difference in the city. We continue to work on our pocket parks. We have one next to the post office that has been a big hit. The second one that we put in will be on the south side of the city. We're in the design phase on that now and should get that operational by the end of this year or mid next year. We're continuing to build sidewalks. The next sidewalk we put in will be from Dove Landing back to town. We're trying to get the people off the street with the tractor trailer. I don't think that's a good mix. So we're working on those projects too. Social Circle is poised for growth. We're going to be the industrial site. Loganville is going to be where we shop, and Monroe's going to have a little both. So I think Walton County and the cities have everything that you need to work, live, and play. and we're all coordinating to make that happen, and we're doing our part too. So I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank the chamber, thank the sponsors, and welcome you to Social Circle. It's my pleasure to introduce the happiest man in the room, Lamar Lee. Happy, happy, happy.
Folks, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be short and sweet, because this is the way we are down Walton Grove. We just took it home. We don't have all this stuff that these other big cities around here got. It's like I tell Loganville all the time, you better be looking at the city limit sign, because we're coming. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on down there this year with Walton Grove. We're getting things going here, I guess. Over the past 12 months, we've changed everything down there in the city. We've changed our personnel. We got all our professional staff changes and that kind of stuff. We have a relatively new staff down there in the city. To better serve our citizens out there. We've completed the process of coming to the 21st century with a computerized down here. We done got uptown down there. So, we've got all that took care of with our auditors and the accounting staff and stuff. And we're looking at revising our garbage and street lights down there this year. And to give all of you a little insight here, said easy, the library funding is over. I don't make the front page of the paper no more, like that. So that's over and done with. And I'd like to thank the Board of Education. We're getting a new principal over there at high school. We're getting Mr. Sean Callahan, which we're real proud of and happy to have him with us. We have a couple of new businesses coming. Down there we have a home medical supply and pharmacy and a new restaurant. And the big plans down there, and y'all know all of you heard this, heard it. Well, it's finally done, boys, it's finally done. We have got our sewer system, our sewer plant. We'll be letting the bids, thank you, Mr. Parker, we'll be letting the bids for that last of this month, end of June. So that's going to be a big thing. We've worked hard for this, and we'd like to thank the city planning for what they've done in helping us getting it all done. We've got it's just like we say, I finally went over there and got our little bank accounts that we're supposed to have open for this thing, and I signed the closing documents on it for $850,000. I didn't sleep for 2 nights. And y'all talk about soft mayors and hard mayors, boys, it's hard being a mayor. But we're looking forward to the growth down there this year and in the future. So with all that being said, it's just like I say, it's just not easy being a mayor, especially of a little town, and trying to grow it, trying to bring it up with the rest of it. But I want to tell Monroe and Loganville and Social Circle, we're coming. But with that being said, it's one little thing I'd like to leave with you. If you can be happy on earth, you can certainly be happy in Walton Grove.
Hi, this is Jody Johnson here with the Recreation Report. It's now in July, so we'll start our new memberships at the community center, so be sure to go by either Meridian or Felker to renew your yearly membership. Remember, it's $104 per year per family, and then we prorate that $2 per week. So it's a little less than that now. It's around $100 per family per week to enjoy the fitness center. We've gotten even more equipment over the last few months. We got a Healthcare Foundation grant that allowed us to get some steppers, some reciprocal bicycles, and then we've added some individual equipment, some heart rate monitors, some rebounders for some of the heavy balls. So we've got a lot of good equipment there for whether you're doing some type of rehabilitation or just want to get in shape. This is a great place for you to go. And remember, we have a 1/16 mile walking track that's upstairs. It's climate controlled. When it's really hot, I'm not telling you it's not going to be a little warmer, but it's still better than being outside in the hot summer sun. So get into the memberships to renew those memberships, and we hope that you'll be able to utilize the Walton County Community Centers. Our sports programs, right now we're kind of in between our seasons, but our fall football, baseball, soccer seasons are now underway as far as the evaluations and getting on to teams. We're looking for volunteers all the time. So if you're interested in doing that, go by one of our offices, either at Meridian Park, Felker Park, or down at South Walton. We'd love to have you volunteer. Always looking for sports officials. If you're looking for some type of extra job in the evenings, and you have some sports backgrounds that you want to get back into, it'd be a great time to do that as well. We're always looking for good role models that can officiate our ball games, whether it's for any of our sports programs, soccer, football, baseball, softball. We have associations that we can get you in touch with. They can do some proper training to get you ready to do that job for us. Again, we have a lot of other activities that you can look at and join in with. Go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov. We're doing under a little bit of construction on our website, but for the most part it is updated right now, and we look forward to providing anything we can to make the quality of life better in Walton County. We have a lot of passive parks that have pavilions, playgrounds. It's a great place to have a birthday party. And we have over 14 different pavilions throughout the county that you could utilize for any of those special events like family reunions or birthdays. So, and you can do that again at our Walton County Community Centers. They have all the information, and they can book any pavilion in the county. And we do that 1 year out. So if you're looking for an event for next summer, it's just passed. They do fill up fast, especially in the holiday seasons around 4th of July and whatnot. So get in, and the cost to reserve a pavilion is $30. And what that does is just gets us to go out with our staff, make sure that the trash is emptied and picked up and it's clean for your use. We do have a lot of people that just use them to eat lunch or whatnot, and that's fine. We don't require anything if it's not reserved. You can go by and it's first come, first served. But if somebody does reserve that pavilion, you would have to vacate the premises for their event. Again, the cost is it's fairly minimal at $30 for the reservation cost. Again, go to our website at waltoncountyga.gov. Learn the staff. We have a few new staff members that are in place at different locations. Our maintenance guys are working hard on our facilities to make it something that Walton County can be proud of. We think that we have some of the finest facilities in all of Georgia, and most people that come to our sports facilities think that as well. So we appreciate what our staff is doing, not only in the program side but in the facility side. So until next time, thank you very much.
Hello, Walton County. This is Kevin Little with the Chairman's Report, Channel 16, Walton Entertainment. Today we're coming to you from the historical courthouse downtown Monroe. The chairman's office and the clerk's office and the purchasing, we have moved back to the historical courthouse downtown. It's exciting to be able to be here, more accessible to you, the citizens. You'll be able to come in and out and visit with us and see what's going on. We'll also be having our board meetings here in the courthouse in the courtroom upstairs from now on. The new government building out on Hammond Drive, couple of offices had needed a little bit of expansion, and so it was probably the best for the Board of Commissioners to move out and be back in the center of town where we can conduct our county business. A couple of things I want to update you about and talk to you about is Willow Springs Road down at General Mills. It's going to be closed periodically. We're actually redoing and upgrading that road for the heavy truck traffic coming in and out. And so if you're down in the circle area and you see some detours and such as that, that's there. And also Hardlever Creek is going. We've got a couple of roads shut down that way, so you'll see some detours along the way. We're working on some bridges, and they're still working on the dam. And so if we do have a heavy rain event, there could be some roads underwater there. But a lot of progress going on in Walton County. Hitachi out here is hiring in Walton County. We did the ribbon cutting first week of July. And so if you're looking for a job and you work ready certified through Athens Tech, come on out. They'll get you there. And then we've got several jobs. I just got a call earlier today of some other jobs in the county. So if you're looking for work and looking for jobs, check with the Department of Labor out here. They'll give you the opportunity to be able to sign up and get some. It's one of the things in the last 14 years as your chairman I've been able to be proud to do is we've brought respect to Walton County, and a lot of companies and corporations want to move here. So there's a lot of job opportunities here. So if you are looking for work, there's an opportunity in many fields here, whether you want to do forklift or whether you want to do hands-on, whether you want to do indoors or outdoors. There's a lot of positions here in the county, and the Walton County Economic Development Department, along with the Chamber of Commerce, we've worked really good with the Board of Commissioners to bring some companies and corporations, and plus a lot of local businesses here in town. And so we kind of went around the world today on this little telecast, but I hadn't talked to you in a couple of weeks, and I thought it would be good to update you on some things that was going on. And summer's full-fledged, and so if you see some growth in places that's blocking sight or blocking signs, please let us know, because we would like to help you out. And please be safe while you're out. If you're going up on a lane closure, Ashley Kaysen, my traffic operations director, had been with the county about 25 years. He did get hit by a car last week, and not life-threatening, but he does have to have knee surgery and shoulder surgery. So be careful when you're out there. Let them work and slow down in the working areas. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call, 770-267-1301. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kenny Sargent with Keep Walton Beautiful in the Walton County Recycling Center, and want to thank all you guys for tuning in today. Wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things going on here at the center, and to remind you of a few things we've been having some issues with. We have started with a new company that's going to be handling our computer components and things like that. And we did want to remind you guys that this is only for computer components and printers, modems, monitors, keyboards, mouses, even the speakers, and even the smaller desktop copiers we can take. But outside of those things, any kind of stereo equipment and other electronics, toasters, microwaves, and things like that don't go in there. And TVs is another big one. This new company we're going to start being charged for the TVs. We do have people that try to slip in some TVs, and we try to get those out as best we can, but sometimes they're covered up and it's very hard to go digging through the boxes. So I did want to remind you guys that it is for computer components only, and we really want to try to straighten that out. And I also wanted to remind everybody of the Rivers Alive event that's coming up October the 11th. That will be a Saturday, and we're looking for volunteers. We've had a little bit of feedback. It's one of our biggest events, and it's one we're really proud of. It started from a very small group of people cleaning up the waterways here in the county till it's gotten now to, I think last year we had around 325 volunteers to come out and help clean up the county. It's a good cause. We have a lot of fun. We do breakfast in the morning before we go out, give you guys supplies, make sure everybody knows where they're going, and just give us a call here at the Recycling Center if you're interested or want to find out more about exactly what Rivers Alive is and exactly what we do on those days. But we do want it to grow even more. So just give us a call here. Our number is 770-267-1421. You can hit any of the extensions for the office staff or operator, or Miss Elaine Oakes is our executive director. She would be happy to talk to you about it, as pretty much anybody else will be too. So that is coming up in October. We're putting a lot of work into that, and that is something we would like to get new people that's interested in volunteering. And not just for Rivers Alive, but we would also like to have some new members volunteer for our Keep Walton Beautiful volunteer program. We meet once a month, the first Wednesday of every month, and we discuss new projects and things we can do, and we're open to all new ideas. We want to do as much as we can do. We'd invite you to come join us for one of our meetings. Bring your lunch. It's a relaxed atmosphere, and you can see what we do. If conservation and litter prevention and cleanup is something you're interested in, this is a good place to come. And I'd invite any of you guys that may be interested to come out and see us. Take a look at the center. We'd be happy to walk you around and tell you exactly what we do. Again, that's about all I have this month, but I do want to thank you guys again for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. As always, we want to show you some of the great dogs and cats that are here at the shelter. This is one of them right now. This little guy is named Taz. He's a cute little dachshund mix that needs a home. You know, it's our busiest time right now, the summer months. We get a lot of dogs and a lot of cats into the shelter. And a lot of these little ones like this, they go really fast. So what you want to do is watch our website, waltonpets.net, and you can see all the animals listed there. You can also come by the shelter any afternoon, Monday through Friday between 2 and 4:45. We are open on some Saturdays from 10 to 2. You can either call the shelter or check the website for those hours. But a lot of great dogs and cats that come through here. It's not just sick mutts like everyone used to think the pound was, but a lot of really great dogs and cats. So come on down to your local shelter. The adoption fee is only $40, and that includes all the vaccinations. It includes a discounted spay-neuter from a lot of the vets in our area. We'll give a microchip as well, and we even have some bonus in an adoption kit for you. So just come on down to the shelter and adopt today.
We got a female chocolate lab mix. She's probably about 3 months old. She's very sweet. Puppy, so if you want a puppy, you need to come put application in on her fast, because she will probably go fast.
Got a lab mix male. He's about 5 months old. Really sweet, lots of energy, and his paperwork says he loves cats. So if you got cats and looking for a dog, this is gonna be your dog.
We have us about a 6-month-old male kitten. He's got a nice calming, soothing purr, and he loves to be petted, and he needs a good home.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
Making it green is making sure the air in your home is healthy for your family to breathe. Make sure you test your home for the presence of radon. It's easy. To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN. Preserve your family's health and well-being. Get your home tested. Now that's living healthy and green.
Green, green, green. It's your home, it's your dream. Radon test and keep it healthy and clean. Make it green, green, green.
To learn more, call 866-730-GREEN.
Hello, my name is Anita Peters with Peters Realty Professionals in Loganville, Georgia, and I have some beautiful homes to share with you today. Information deemed reliable but not guaranteed. Hello, my name is Anita Peters with Peters Realty Professionals in Loganville, Georgia, and I have some beautiful homes to share with you today. Information deemed reliable but not guaranteed.